You can be a housewife. You could be a housewife if you with me, because I don't mind paying for everything, because I'm going to go get me some money. You know what I'm talking about? But you also got to be okay with sucking dick as soon as I walk through the door.
Yeah.
You know
Butt naked. So
yeah, you got to be okay with that. You can't be around this bitch, you a housewife, acting like you ain't finna suck no dick, though.
Half ass and shit.
Half ass and playing with me. Oh, you finna suck some dick. Ain't that right, D-Mo?
D-Mo said keep him out of it.
I gave you some hand claps. I didn't say a word.
You better be ready to get in here and get on your fucking knees if you want to be a house. You want to live a good life. That's all I ask for. Yeah. Really, I'm a simple man. I said this on podcast.
But
before.
a relationship ain't all about fucking either. And sucking
That's
dick.
a big part of it, though.
It's a big
and
part of it.
I mean.
If it's on a pie, like a pie graph,
yeah,
I say it's 60%.
Look at Skull. He had to use pie. What's up? This is the ChoppedByT where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. I'm your host, T. And to the very far right of me, we got my brother, my dear brother, the honorable, the incomparable, Roscoe Gudger. Tell him what's up, Scott.
What up?
And in the middle, we got a special guest today. We got my cousin, my family, the queen herself.
Okay.
Erkijah.
Okay,
we using the full name, bitch. Okay, well, let's get right into it then, Erkijah. I actually, because I told you we were going to talk about your business and everything. I want to go ahead and put that right out there when we get to talking. You got a business, right? You do braids and stuff like that?
I do. And I'm running a special this month, $100 only for all knotless braids, except small now. Come see about me.
That's why that's why I'm growing my hair out. I'm going to try to get some braids myself. Skull said I look stupid as fuck with it.
Boy, head gonna look like a goddamn lollipop with cornrows.
That's a good one, Skull.
He thought about that one.
How long you been holding that one in?
I've been sitting on that one for a minute.
You say a lollipop with cornrows?
A lollipop with cornrows. You know I'm gonna get you right, Skull.
You get me all the time, motherfucker.
You have to throw one in.
But you got a special run this month. What's the name of your business? We got to get the IGs. We got to get all of that. Go on, give them some game, cuz. Damn.
First off, I ain't got no Instagram page just for my hair, but you can follow me on Instagram at She's a Keeper. SHES_AKIIPER. You can follow me on Facebook, Erkijah Mentor. And
oh, so that's some _key. That wasn't yours?
no.
I thought that was your shit. I reposted it and everything. Damn.
I mean, but you did give her some. You gave her some shine.
Fuck her.
Don't say that.
Who was that?
He said, fuck up.
She family or something?
She ain't family, but she a good friend.
Oh, you know I don't give a damn
Yeah,
about
I
her.
know her.
I don't care about her.
You
Fuck
done
her.
promoted somebody else's shit.
I'm thinking it's your shit.
Mine's is KnotsbyKee. Hers was you sing it. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, we ain't gonna give her no more shine. We done gave her enough. But I want to jump right into it because last podcast we was shooting, we had a Fem Dom, a potential Fem Dom. You know what that is, cuz? A female dominatrix. Demo, no. You know about shit like that, right, Demo?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What do you want from me, brother? What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to make sure you engage. Scope no too. He tried to give a definition, but he fucked it up.
I gave a great definition.
He said,
What was your definition?
this is what this nigga said. I'm gonna do a reenactment of this nigga real quick. This nigga said, well, I know what it is. A femme done is a female. Is a female. A female that's dominant. Fuck out of here. What the fuck?
It's just like when people be like, what is a knot? A knot is a
I
knot.
swear to God, when they watch this shit, they
You
go
can't
like,
use
this
the
nigga
word
T
in the
lie
definition.
So much, bro.
I said, what the fuck is this man
I
talking
did not
about?
say none of that shit.
Nigga,
he
you
said.
just, the definition you gave was the damn word.
Was the word? Yeah,
Okay.
This man is
You know what?
in a
Fuck
sense, it may
both
not be
of
word
y'all.
for.
How about that? That's the type of time I'm on today.
But you know what I really want to dive into though, and the reason why I brought that up because I want to talk about like you because you got a unique story, right? you know, coming in, growing up, you got a unique story. You started out, you was an early mother, right?
Right.
All right. How was that experience?
Rough. Nah, I'm just playing. It wasn't that rough though. As long as you got family that's there, to help out, that's really all you need.
I couldn't imagine you going through that because you had to go through shit like postpartum and everything at an early age, huh?
But you know, honestly, I can't. When I think back about that, I don't even really think I went through that.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that because I had so much help, and everybody was literally on my hip every time I turn around. I got it.
Yeah.
Go rest. Go do this. Go do that. I really didn't have to do too much.
Had an amazing support system.
Correct. Yep. And that when I'm telling
From
you, that
both
goes a
sides,
long
too,
way.
yeah.
That goes a long way.
Shout out to the fam, man.
Okay.
Shout out to the fam. It take a tribe, it always do. You know, I know when I had my little man. I don't think, can men go through postpartum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
think I
real?
went through it. I think I went through postpartum.
Go
How
through.
the hell you go through postpartum?
I think I'm stressed the fuck out now.
But
That
it's
little
just
nigga
like when
stressed
women be
me out.
pregnant though. You know how they say men get the symptoms.
Oh, yeah.
It's just I feel like it's just the same.
This nigga a lunatic anyway.
This gonna sound crazy. I be checking my little one from his fucking the bottom of his feet to his little butt to his head. I'm checking him. He got a scratch. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on. That's my
He
biggest
be on
fear.
it. He be on it.
I'm going.
You can't get that all the time though.
I'm going to jail forever.
All men ain't like that though.
For
Yeah.
real? About they babies? Like,
Niggas hate their kids.
Sometimes.
Niggas be like, fuck them
niggas
kids.
do hate their kids, bro.
Or just want to just throw in money like where
Yeah.
that time at.
Take the bread.
Yep.
Gonna leave me alone.
Yep.
I need my little one on my hip. He can't be no bitch ass nigga. He gonna already have a big head. He gonna already be, you know. He gonna
Niggas
be
like me gonna pick with him.
Yeah, he gonna have big ass burly niggas like
That look
Scope.
he gave me outside, shit, I wanted to run.
Yeah, nah, he a gangster.
Oh, for
He a
real?
gangster. Yeah, he a gangster. Yeah, he gonna be that way too.
What happened when Big came in here? What'd he do?
When Big came in here, he hit Big with a 2-piece real quick. Bunt too. Bunt came in, he hit Bunt with a 2-piece. Just trying. I said he just trying to check your temperature.
That's all he
Don't
doing.
worry about it. That's what he do that shit all the time.
He said it's normal.
Just assault people.
His daycare teacher said, "Hey, Maverick is how do I say this? He every time we walk by, he hits us." I said, "Oh, bitch, don't worry about it. Shit, that's just what he do. That boy gangster. Don't worry about it. Mind your business, though. I'm that parent.
All right, he gonna be in alternative school.
I don't care. Listen, my nigga ain't do nothing. I don't give a fuck what they say he did. He ain't do
He
nothing.
didn't do it.
He ain't do it. Tyra was trying to. He got in trouble at daycare for trying to. He pulled somebody's hair and shit at daycare. He was fighting and shit. And my question was, Tyra was like, "Oh, I can't believe he's doing this. Oh my god." Me, I said, "What them little motherfuckers do
What
to
they
him?
do to him?
Because if he fighting, it gotta be for a reason. That's me. I'm that parent. He need me, man. My little nigga need me. Niggas don't
always
care
take
about
up
their
our
kids.
kids, no matter if they do wrong or not.
Did you experience that though? A little bit. You don't want to put his business out there. I mean, fuck him. You know. Nah, he watched the podcast too.
Oh, okay.
He definitely do.
But we
Hey,
ain't
yeah,
go-
I just DM'd him the other day. Some shit.
we ain't gonna go there though. Come on.
I mean, we can go there.
Next topic.
Next topic.
But listen, the thing about parenting, everybody have their complications though.
Yeah.
People always have their shortcomings. Relationships don't work out. You know, you have to co-parent and things like that. And sometimes the person you expect the motherfucker to be, they don't always get a chance to be.
You right?
And, you know, everybody's still trying to figure it out too.
That was kids, you know. Shit.
And you know, it take
more
men.
so.
You more so.
But you know,
we on the same way.
okay. And I had to grow up.
She's trying to brush
quicker
right
than-
the fuck over that.
I
Hey,
really was.
it be crazy when motherfuckers know your business.
But what's crazy though is y'all men, y'all be childish. Y'all don't mature faster than women.
Yeah.
So
We don't.
when it definitely seemed like I had to grow up quicker,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the same on the other side.
What was the type? I mean, so what did you want initially out of that coming up? You wanted a family. You wanted to get
Correct.
married. You wanted to be,
Right.
and it just something
You
come-
always had that dream, you know, saying this how you playing out your life, or you know, this how you want to do it, and it don't always turn out that way, and that's fine too, though.
No, I ain't gonna ask that question.
I mean, because my parents weren't married. I mean, went together, so I mean,
I don't either. My mama was fucking. Shout
so
out to
I just
mama.
had that dream in the back of my head. So
Bastard.
you know, Roscoe, what you want to say though?
Shirley gangster.
Nah, I ain't gonna ask that question.
What?
What?
You hear it now, bro? What's wrong with you? Look
I
at
was
him.
gonna ask you. You think he did that shit on purpose?
Yeah,
Let's go.
come on,
Let's
let's
hate
go
him.
somewhere else.
Because it just seemed odd to me. You know, just growing up and I seen, I was like, he did that shit on purpose. And I would tell him that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Like,
really hate him. I'm gonna be
Like,
honest.
you did that shit on purpose. Like, you got that baby pregnant. You did that shit. On
The fact that he said you got that baby
Tell her,
pregnant.
kid, you been fucking for that. Ain't that right?
You been fucking her. You did it.
No fist bump.
Nah,
It's all
I
good.
ain't do it.
That fucker left me hanging. Made me look stupid on camera.
Okay.
Make sure you get that demo. We're gonna clip that.
It's
the fuck
already
up.
clipped. It's already
It's
clipped.
already clear.
Listen, I would just tell you, like, I mean, shit. I don't necessarily think motherfucker did it on purpose or none of that.
Shit.
We don't get into your own personal life.
But you know they said I trapped him.
You trapped him.
No. What we talked about on the phone the other day, T? Niggas know when they getting a girl pregnant.
Oh yeah, niggas know when they shooting the club up. I knew.
You left that dick in there, nigga.
Yeah,
You did it on purpose.
yeah.
You left that dick in there.
That was the word though that I did trap
That
him.
you trapped him.
Yeah.
Why?
I
You
don't
know
know
why?
why.
He the
They
star
hooping shit.
basketball
Oh,
player.
hell.
Come on now.
Yeah, at the time,
Yeah,
but
you know how that small town shit is.
Yeah.
honestly, when I found out I was pregnant, I was 6 months. So the whole time I did not know.
You ain't even know.
Nope.
Can you talk about that? Like how? Because I always think that's silly, but at the same time I'm ignorant. I'm a man. I don't know. So how does a woman not know that she's pregnant? For
Well,
6
at the
months?
age of 15,
Yeah.
that's the last thing
You
that
don't
you're
know your
thinking
body
about.
that
Yeah.
well.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
you was kicking
shoot,
it. Like,
pretty much. And I feel like at the time, and when I think back, I still be telling people like I was still having a menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
damn.
So and I read up on that sometimes.
Yeah, you still
It's
have
normal.
those, yeah.
It's normal. And so breast hurt still. That just went on out the window. Like I ain't thinking about none of that.
None of that.
I think I was going back and forth to the doctor because I was having stomach problems, and the last thing they did was give me a pregnancy test. I guess just because I was at the age of 15, not thinking that, dang, she can get pregnant.
Yeah.
So I think I remember sitting on the floor, and I didn't have no morning sickness or anything. I just remember sitting on the floor, and me and somebody was having a conversation about it, and they was like, dang, your boobs getting big. And I already knew, like my mama said it. She asked, and I kept denying it, like, ain't no way I'm gonna be pregnant. And I'm telling you, she heard that conversation. As soon as that person left the house, oh, she had them pregnancy tests on deck.
Shout out to moms.
3 or 4 women. Went to the doctor the next morning. Shit. He was like, ain't no way she can be pregnant. I'm on all type of medication. Like, just because that, I think it might have been I couldn't use the bathroom or something like that. So I'm on all type of stomach medication. So thank God she came out perfectly fine.
Beautiful baby girl.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, 10 now. Big 10.
Correct.
Big 10.
Big 10, literally.
Yeah. Oh, well, we ain't gonna put that on. Don't do that now. Well, that's something we ain't gonna do.
But
She ain't
She
big.
mine.
Though. She 10 though.
she mine, I can say that.
Crazy.
Y'all can't say that. I can say it.
Crazy. It's crazy. But no, beautiful.
I'm gonna say she healthy. I'm gonna say
and
that.
she's beautiful and she's intelligent.
Definitely. Most
and
definitely.
she's active.
Definitely.
And he's out here doing her thing and everything. So Demo probably gonna add a picture of something in of I don't know what Demo
That's
be doing
fine. I'll
sometimes.
send you one.
I don't know what that brother.
I always need consent. I ain't gonna put nobody
Look at you.
kids
No,
out
you
there
don't.
like that.
Okay.
Look at him.
You always
Unless
need
it's T or Sco, I'm not getting consent from them.
He fuck me often.
All the time.
All the time.
That brother don't need consent. But no, I do. I'm glad you was open and honest about that though.
Yeah.
Like that, I really appreciate that, especially like I said, coming from where we come from, how people like to talk and how people like to go back and forth with that. That must have been something that plagued you like mentally or whatever coming in though, huh?
Like you gave it down, honestly.
She put on a good game face.
She
You
just give me
did.
that vibe though, like she like whatever.
You shoulder shrug shit.
Yeah.
That's something I read in the book about Kevin Hart. His ability to be able to shoulder shrug certain situations. So he'll hit these moments where it's like some fucked up shit happen, like mama died, this, and you just like, all right, let's roll with the punches. You got that about yourself, you think?
I'm very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Life keep going, so you gotta
Correct.
How's that with niggas?
Same.
Nah, I'm saying like, how is that with dealing with them? Because I don't like motherfucking nonchalant.
Oh, okay.
I get to getting crazy.
Get
In the
crazy.
You don't like
hip-hop.
nonchalant niggas?
I'm nonchalant, but
So if a nigga
He gotta
nonchalant,
care.
He gotta care.
yeah,
It's so fucked up.
somebody got to care in the damn relationship. Hell,
Yeah. That's what I do. I get the Karen. I be like, man, hey, listen, goddamn, what you not finna do is just act like shit simple around this motherfucker.
I be trying. I swear I do, but
Right.
sometimes it just don't. It still always come out as in it is what it is.
You know, like I get that though because the thing I always said about me and Tyra when we was together that I was the fire,
When?
she was,
When y'all was together?
when we was together. Yeah, we not currently together. You know,
Oh, okay.
We co-parenting and shit now.
Okay, ain't no wrong with that.
Yeah, you know, we just trying to make it all work.
He's a great father.
I'm a great father, and she had no choice but to respect that. My baby loved me, you know, and she's a great mother as well too. So that all work out. And our common cause is our common goal is to care for our baby and make sure he okay. But when we was together, I always seen her as the fire. Well, I was the fire and she was the earth. You know, sometimes she'll dim my flame out in certain situations, especially when it need to be done. There's been a couple moments she done saved all y'all. I'll be honest. That time at my birthday, I got too lit. I was like, I'm finna kill every motherfucker in here. I got my gun in the car.
Bro, you gonna kill me?
I said, I'm finna shoot.
I'm glad I showed up late.
Listen, I said, I'm
crazy.
finna shoot this motherfucker up.
She's like, no, don't shoot the club up. Don't shoot the club up. When we get back to the house, you can shoot my club up.
She love the joke and shit. She funny as shit. I was
That is
like,
stupid.
I was like, I shoot your club up, but you lucky. These motherfuckers was finna get hurt. She was
Why
like,
you wanna hurt us,
I
bro?
don't know, bro.
Psycho.
I don't know. I was like,
She's like, why you want to shoot people?
she's so crazy.
I
but-
deal with 3 psychos every day. I ain't gonna say no name.
Let's talk about it. Me, one of them.
Yeah,
Let's name the other ones. Come on, since you brave, motherfucker.
you one of them. I'm just leaving it at that.
Who the up to, Scout?
Shit, I can't say because they feelings gonna be hurt.
Speaking of Sco relationship, let's talk about it.
Oh my god.
Since we already here, let's talk about relationship because I think it's important for people to
What's
understand
up?
the
What we want to
relationship.
talk about? Yeah,
We
what we
drink
want to
that
talk
whole
about,
damn cup
nigga?
then.
I think it's important to understand the dynamic of relationships and stuff like that. See, Bria is fire too. Let's go, Gab. You know, regardless of what Sco say, he get on here and talk about.
You see,
better
he
bitches.
trying to name. He trying to get you to name one of the other 2 psychos in your life.
I mean, we just talking. We just having a
I
conversation.
see what he doing.
Slick with it.
He was
Listen, wait.
He slid right on in there.
Let's not put words in my
It's
mouth.
Bria.
We just trying to have a conversation. Bria is the fire in a relationship with Sco. Is it safe to say that, Sco? She's the
She not.
she the fire. She the fire. Your ass is you water. You not earth. You water.
Like I'm who I need to be.
That's what I'm saying. Water
Yeah,
can
fluid.
Be, water can
Fluid
water
can take the
fuck
shape
niggas
of
up.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, water can fuck niggas
Yeah,
up.
she fine.
I just said they see. Did you see how this nigga did?
She fine.
I said you water, nigga.
I didn't
He-
want to give you
he
credit.
did-
I
he
didn't
did
want to give you
waves.
credit. I
This
didn't want
nigga
to
literally
give
did waves. and
Man
said,
said way.
waves of who I need to be.
I didn't want to give you credit. I admit I didn't want to give you credit because you get on my fucking nerves. Like, I didn't want to give you credit. Okay.
She fire water, Sco water. You know what I mean? And I think they got a healthy balance though, controlling it a lot of the time. I know when you said crazy, you was talking about her, but I do want to say this too. Y'all have a great relationship.
Yeah.
Though. Y'all have a great relationship. You have a great understanding for her, and you show her a lot of grace a lot of times.
I just found out last night she want to be a housewife. I didn't know that till last night.
What's wrong
Oh,
with that,
okay.
Keisha? Is anything wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
You want to be a housewife?
I gotta go get rich now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no housewife, but at the same time, I don't want to work either. But I want to have like my own small business
Yeah.
where,
So you want to be an entrepreneur, like
You want to have the freedom to do the things.
yes,
You want to do.
the freedom, yeah. But I don't want to sit in no house all day long either.
Yeah, I mean it's levels to housewives and shit like that too. You know, it depends. Like I know certain housewives that they get to go out and get massages and do their little hobbies and shit like that every day or every other day. Certain housewives they just got to stay and really handle the house stuff.
But I also don't want you to work your life away.
yeah,
So I want you to find that balance where we can go do that stuff together.
damn, that's hard though.
hard as fuck. That's the problem I ran into.
For a nigga to like to get that bag, he gotta be gone all day
Yeah.
unless he got them selling dope.
Yeah,
Oh, you right.
yeah. See, my thing is you can be a housewife. You could be a housewife if you with me, cause I don't mind paying for everything. Cause I'm gonna go get me some money. You know what I'm talking about? But you also got to be okay with sucking dick as soon as I walk through the door.
Yeah,
You know what
butt
I'm saying?
naked. So
Yeah, you got to be okay with that. You can't be around this bitch. You a housewife acting like you ain't finna suck no dick though.
half ass and shit.
Half ass and playing with me. Oh, you finna suck some dick. Ain't that right, D-Mo?
Demo said keep him out of it.
I gave you some hand claps. I gave you some hand claps. I didn't say a word.
You better be ready to get in here and get on your fucking knees if you want to be a house. You want to live a good life. That's all I ask for. Yeah. Really, I'm a simple man. I said this on podcast.
But
before.
a relationship ain't all about fucking either. And sucking
That's
dick.
a big part of it, though.
It's a big
and I'm
part
gonna tell you
of
what I mean.
it.
If it's on a pie, like a pie graph,
Yeah,
I say it's 60%.
look at Skull. He had to use pie. Let's get Skull and clap.
Get on my fucking nerves, bro.
You better use pie, Skull.
Skull, you better tell him when he gets skinny. When you get skinny, Skull, like Keenan, it's over with.
It's coming.
Ain't nothing wrong with pie, brother. We all love pie.
Fuck you. Don't shame fat people, motherfucker.
That's so stupid.
But I'm saying, like, nah, Skull, he right, though. Like, it's a big part of it. Sex is a big part of it, especially when you got a man who work. And listen, I want to come through the door, and I want this motherfucker to feel like home. I want it to smell like home. I want it to smell like what you cook, but also when I walk a little further, I want it to smell the fragrances and shit that you done put up. I want to see that you done cleaned up and the carpet clean and everything nice or whatever, right? And I also want my dick sucked.
So what if she's not a housewife? Y'all both just working. That's all it is. When do you find a balance to have time to do stuff together?
Cheat.
This nigga's toxic.
Very.
I would say, well,
I'm
like,
joking.
when it's like that, I feel like, you just do shit together. Like, you cook together, you clean together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I ain't doing that
But
shit.
you might come in the house saying how tired you is, or
Yeah.
See how
But
good Skull is.
if I'm paying the bulk of the bills, goddamn it, listen, I don't want to come on and like have to clean and shit.
correct.
It's give and take at a certain level.
Which, you
Quid
know,
pro quo.
Yeah.
It's-
I see, I said it right, D-Man.
and I always
You
say
did your thing, brother.
love ain't nothing but like, compassion without obligation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you come in there, y'all just make the shit work, bro. Like,
Yeah,
be
for
nice
y'all.
to one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
But it gotta be 50-50.
Yeah, yeah.
50-50 how?
No.
Like, in what space? Like 50-50 financially?
I'm saying
50-50?
no. I'm saying like in that balance
Yeah.
to find time. Like, of course, yes, I know you working. I'm working too. What you feel like your job way harder than what I'm doing?
Right. Like, if I come home, you got a fucking headache and you ain't cleaned up or nothing like that. You got a migraine or something. I'm going to clean up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. I thought you was going to say something else.
What I'm doing.
I was going to say you're going to give some pain medicine until it get your ass up and clean. That's what you need to
gonna
do.
say?
That's what you need.
This nigga is hell.
You get your motherfucking
We
ass
practicing for when Dave Chappelle coming on.
up. You get your motherfucking ass up and sweep some goddamn flows. What's wrong with you? I ain't cleaning this shit up. Listen, I already know. Like, Tyra told me once before, I'm a force. She said, you just a force. You do a lot. You know, like, you just here. You always got some shit going. You do a lot. And I know that's me. So if you with me a lot of the times, or any woman for that matter, if you with me 9 times out of 10, like, I ain't gonna need you financially. I can't think of the last time I needed somebody financially.
Right.
It's been
But
a
was
long
y'all
time.
going out and stuff, spending time with each other?
We did. We spent time with each other. Yeah, we went out a couple times here and there, but I worked a lot. And that's why I said with the point you made, I ran into that. Like, I worked a lot and I had a lot of shit going. And I got this shit and I got that and I got these obligations. So it got hard, but I can say, and I ain't perfect. I'm close, but I ain't perfect. So what I can say is this. I, myself, when she complained about things like, you're not here enough, you're not doing this enough, I adjusted. All right, well, let me take off this shift and let me take that off. I done stacked up enough bread to be able
But
to
you only do it for the moment.
What you mean when you say that?
Because you only doing it just because of the time that she said it.
Well, you sound just like my ex.
Listen, oh, okay. Hey, look at Demo. You triggered, ain't it?
I'm super triggered by that.
Go
That was
ahead,
like,
Demo. I'm going to let you have it. Go ahead.
Like an AR.
so.
He hates you. He hates you
Keisha, I do
right
not.
now.
Don't let him do that to you. I'm not coming at you. That was just a triggering moment. Nah, my ex, she used to get on me about that. She used to say, hey, you only do this because I said something about it. But I was like, how else am I going to know?
Right.
That I need to adjust to what you need from me. Because I talked about it in the episode with Nisha and the Landria. Sometimes you got to tell people how you want to be loved. So if this is you expressing how you want to be loved and I adjust to it, what's wrong with that?
But Onterio said he only changed it for the time being when he said.
No, I
took
think
a
you
couple
said
shit.
that, Keisha.
No,
said that, cuz.
no,
I think you
you
put
said
the-
You
that.
know I love you, but you said,
You definitely said
you said that shit.
Put that
No.
cup down, cuz. Put that
I
cup
thought
down.
you said what
Nah,
I
pick
thought
that
I
bitch
heard was.
We finna get her ass talking in here.
What I thought you said was when she said it to you, you said you adjusted it at the time. But what about all them other times? So what I'm trying to say is you only did it because she said something to you. What you took off, you said you took off a week.
Well, I ain't take off. I just removed some of my routes and stuff.
Just for the time being.
Nah, permanently.
Oh,
I still don't run them to this day.
Okay.
He gave them to me. Actually.
Yeah, I gave him the skull. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
See, you was coming for me for nothing. Told you I'm perfect.
I didn't hear it at first.
But nah, I mean, yeah, I just made the adjustments. Whenever you tell me that this something, like I'm like, all right, I done saved up enough money to be like, all right, let me fall back a little bit. But a lot of times, it ain't even about the adjustments, I don't think.
Did it get better?
No. We started co-parenting.
It was too late.
It was too late, I think, maybe. You know, I think it already had, like, served its purpose and all that. But it was levels to it with me and Tyra, you know. Like, it was levels to it, other things. We still got to figure certain things out ourselves.
Let me ask you this question, T. Because I remember years ago, you used to say things like,
shit.
Years ago? There's no.
Not years ago. It wasn't that long ago. We used to be like, I want to get better with cooking. I want to get better with decorating, different things like that. You want to explore different things like that. But now it's like, and of course it could be because you're chasing the bag now, so now your priorities are a little bit different. But when did it change for you when you didn't want it, when you put some of that, you know, creative stuff to the side and started chasing the bag a little bit harder?
Well, it never stopped because my creativity never stopped flowing.
Right.
Like every day and I was just talking to school about this the other day. Every day I'm always researching, trying to find shit out. I'm trying to figure out how to become a better podcaster. I'm trying to figure out how to become a better, everything is art. Mm-hmm. Even being a father, even the art of business. I'm trying to be a better businessman. I'm always, you know, I want to start learning how to play instruments and shit. Again, I want to back up my trumpet and start playing that. I will paint from time to time. Trumpet. You all right, Scott? All right. I know I was serious when you was laughing over there. I just didn't know what was going on.
It is the trumpet.
Sko, don't get mad because you wasn't first chair.
I was first chair.
I was first chair too.
And I won awards, nigga.
Yeah, same.
Let's talk about it.
Band niggas get no love from me.
All right.
Who?
Band niggas.
You was in the band though?
No, I was on the field. Knocking niggas the fuck out.
I was on the field
I
too.
was in band. Was he not?
That nigga was in band.
I was not in no fucking
Hey, what you
band.
said? He was on the church step
He
team.
was in the band. That's
That
what you think
nigga
of.
was in the band and he was captain
was in
of
the
the
band.
church
Got me.
step team.
Bro, I wish I can go back and look at pictures. I could have sworn you was in the band.
Keisha,
in the
find some
band.
pictures and send them to me. I
Keisha.
swear.
I swear to
I
God.
feel like he was.
That nigga was captain of the church
So I was
step
around.
team.
I was
He
never.
was stepping for Jesus.
Never.
That nigga was
Never.
stepping for
So
Jesus.
you was in the band.
You see how tough he tried to be? Cause
What I
I
play?
was on the field knocking
What I
niggas
play?
out.
What I play?
Flute or some shit, nigga. You like a
What I
flute
play?
nigga.
You like you a trombone.
Trombone. I swear to God, if it says trombone. They always put the big niggas on the trombone.
Go, you was in band.
I swear to
That's why I'm
God,
gonna
I wouldn't.
have to go look in the yearbook.
I swear to God, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Let me find out you didn't come to school that day. They had school pictures.
I
But
wouldn't in bed.
I guess, man, to answer your question, I am always constantly pursuing creativity because that's the thing that keeps me like sane and keep me grounded. Creativity.
Yeah.
Like I never stop. I never when Tyra, when she making her little pieces and stuff like that and she doing that, I got a big, she won't admit it, but I got a big hand in that. Like I'm tasting it. No, you need a little bit more of that. You need a little bit more of this. Because Mom taught me how to cook early on and shit anyway. So it's like, no, you need to add a little bit more of this and do that and so on and so forth. She made some chicken the other night and she put like a little coat over it, like it was like breaded chicken or whatever. And I kind of gave her some advice on how she should make that better. Or maybe you should leave it in the stove and let it crust over a little bit longer, so on and so forth. So I'm in it. Like, I never stop being creative. I don't think I can, but I also learn how to balance. I like to consider myself not Jay-Z, but like how he operate in the sense that I can use both sides of my brain.
Now, do she take offense to when you say those things? Like, if you want to correct her or?
Nah, she open to it. She give it to me so I can test it. She know, she know I'm her little, I'm Mr. Miyagi, and she my karate kid. Yeah. She know. Shit. Hell yeah.
This nigga here, bro.
I've been raising motherfuckers my whole life.
The fact that he said he's been raising them.
Nah, I have. Some of these
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
though.
I've been raising motherfuckers. Because you knew some of the shit I done for these motherfuckers that be around and shit. You be like, damn, T. Why the fuck I didn't come around? Shit. I done put a lot on the line for the people I love. Demo talked about that on the last episode. You give your all to people and you put so much and invest in the people. And a lot of the time, you end up being the person that take the short end of the stick because nobody want to admit, like, that's the nigga that made me into what I am. If you look at a lot of these people who, I won't say look up to me, but that was around me, you see them doing a lot of the same shit that I do. And it's not imitation. It's not none of that. It's just them finding their own way and them saying like, man, big bro doing
You
it.
inspired them.
It's inspiration. It's not imitation. It's inspiration. I don't never see it like that. But I also...
You got people that will, though.
They will imitate.
Yeah.
But I know with them, it's like no malice intent going in it. I know that. With them, it's just like, man, that nigga T, like, he done that shit. I know I can do it now because I've been right here with him. He been giving me the game, and I know I can always call on him whenever he needs.
And like, from where we from, a lot of that is going on, like, back home. It's just, you know, everybody doing the same thing, which is not that nobody trying to be better than the next. Everybody trying to get a bag.
Yeah.
But it be so much fuss about it, though.
Yeah.
I did this first, or I did it this way. It don't matter who did it first. You may inspire that person.
I don't know why it's like that.
I don't know why either.
You gonna have the people that fuck with you,
right?
And they gonna have the people that fuck with them.
We got two different crowds.
Exactly. So I don't know why.
And no offense to them. Shout out to them.
No,
I love
for
them.
sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I love home. I see a lot of people that I went to school with and that dealt with from back home, and they'll see me and they kind of like be standoffish a little bit. Man, what's up? I'm giving hugs. I'm like, damn, I hadn't seen you since school. Like, damn, where you been? So on and so forth. Shout out to them. So even back when, and I say his name, Paper Man, Chino, when we was doing the 1000 game shit, he posted shit talking about imitation is flattery and so on and so forth. This is my thing with all of that from them back home. Love them to death. I'm not saying nothing about them. I'm not saying nothing bad about them. I love them folks. But this is the thing. I got more paper than you, nigga. I'm richer, nigga. Like, let's talk about it. Nigga, I been getting money since a young nigga, fool.
That's true.
Like, and you can ask your pop, hey, we gonna put your pop's business out there, Keys. You know. But I been getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I been getting money. I been a nigga out here doing my thing and getting bread. Like, so you talking to me, it was a post motherfucker talking about millionaires give all the game, but this motherfucker would, millionaires give you whatever game, but this motherfucker with $4,300 in their account, playing like they got all the secrets and so on and so forth. Like, I'm telling you,
what they said, a Krabby Patty formula.
Like, right. I've been getting money though. So when we talking about them folks back there, you trying to compete with me, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, fool. Like I got proof of concept.
But why you gotta compete though? Just do your thing.
Yeah, and this is the thing. They can't compete with me. We just gotta make that shit clear though. I'm really trying to make that shit clear. You saying them competing with a motherfucker like me, which I don't never see none of them doing that. Right. So that's not even in my space. But a motherfucker like them competing with a motherfucker like me is the same as saying your local rapper competing with a nigga who rapping and already established and shit, and already got the deal and already in
trying
the
to compete with Lil Baby and shit.
Like, I'm already out here immersed in it. Now, again, I had to make that disclaimer in the beginning by saying I don't think I'm better than them. I'm always reaching back trying to do them. And I'm gonna use my cousin. Because I'm still dropping names. I done got a little look at him. My cousin Trey, Dre little brother. He made a post one time like about a fucking steak and shake. I'm gonna get a steak and shake. He was like, one day I'm gonna own a steak and shake or whatever, something to the effect of that post. And I commented under the post, cause link with me. I can show you the way. I can help you X, Y, and Z. No response, no like, no, never got back with me. I didn't expect him to. But I gotta admit that it's a certain level of bullshit with you posting that on social media. It's a certain level of flex with that. And let me explain when I say that, cause I love him dearly. Y'all know that. And I don't want no smoke with nobody. Or I do want smoke a lot of time. I don't give a fuck. If niggas want smoke, get smoke. It is what it is. I just had to make
the liquor talker.
Fucking
you know
psycho.
I just had, if niggas want smoke, get smoke. It's whatever. But I gotta say this. This bullshit. Let's talk about it. To start a steak and shake up, that's $10,000. It's a fucking reason why it's $10,000 to start a steak and shake up.
He know he gonna have to work in that motherfucker himself.
Dude, he don't even know that he gonna have to get his training. He don't know all the pieces to it. And when I said, hey, get with me, I can show you, what I meant is fuck that steak and shake.
Right.
If you got $10,000, that's a horrible investment. Because all you gonna do is go make 6 figures a year. I can show you how to invest in X, Y, and Z, and you can make them same 6 figures and continue to make a 6-figure, reoccurring 6-figure return. You wanna start steak and shake in Bolivar or Waffle House in Bolivar? Nigga, Pizza Hut shut down in Bolivar.
Yeah.
That shit blew my fucking mind. Pizza Hut don't shut down nowhere. Everybody love Pizza Hut. They gotta show you the market. You gotta understand the market of where you at. that. You want to start a Steak and Shake? I give it time. You talking about $100,000 a year for a Steak and Shake? In Bolivar, you may make $30,000 a year as the owner of a Steak and Shake, if that.
Ain't no
You're gonna be
people
barely floating above water doing that.
Ain't enough people.
Let me educate you. Let me show you this, because you doing a little flex shit on social media. That's cool. That's straight. But let me show you and let me coach you in on what this means. That's all, man. I just had to get my little spiel with that. I know I took a long time.
Had to give him some game.
Had to give him a little game, drop a little bit, cause we all Bolivar vets in this motherfucker. B-town veterans.
I'm from Hickory
Especially
Valley.
Keisha, did you have that type of influence, or what was your influence out there? Or was you imitating versus influence?
He was doing, whatever. I said talking shit, cuz.
When it came to your braiding business and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 aunties that do the same thing. So, I mean, nobody ever said she doing it because I'm doing it. I stay in Murfreesboro. They stay back home. So, definitely a different type of crowd.
Yeah.
But, I do have people when I go back home, hey, can you do my hair? Can you do my hair? And, I might ask one of my aunties, did such reach out by doing her hair? She was like, no. I'll be like, okay. So, maybe it's just, not saying that I don't fuck with it. It's just everybody had a crowd.
Everybody had a person they want to deal with.
Right. Yeah. So, but no, back to your question, they definitely inspired me to do it, in which I've been doing it for a long time. I just never took it serious. So, that's how it is. Right.
What do you think if your auntie, not saying they would, but if your auntie was to ever come and be like, she just stole what I was trying to do, I think she trying to get over on me. Knowing that they were your influence, what would be your influence or response to that?
Bitch, if you, I know your family. I look thorough. I ain't included in there. I'm your
But
cousin.
they ain't gonna say I ain't included in
I ain't
it.
your cousin.
I don't know how I respond. Just for the simple fact that I would hope and think that they wouldn't do that. So it definitely would catch me off guard, just for the simple fact that they did inspire me to do it.
And you got to know how she is with her aunties too, though. Like, yeah, you and one of the aunties you talking about y'all damn near like sisters, though.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's like you got to know that relationship. It probably would never even be none of that, though.
Yeah, that's why I said we too tight,
Yeah.
too close like that. So, and even the older auntie, she did her first, and the younger sister follow behind her, and I am like the baby sister. I follow behind them. So that's why I said it's just I wouldn't expect that from them.
And that's why I say about my little ones too, though, bro. Like if anybody do what I do, it's like I expect you to do that, and I'm proud of you now, because it's like, damn, I got that influence.
And that's the type of energy that I got.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud that you did that. Yeah. That's why I say, because I've been doing it for a long time, and I just never took it serious.
Right.
So I mean, that's the type of energy that I got from them.
T inspired me when I was little to sell weed.
I'm definitely thinking you talking about something else.
Had them bleezes in them V's. I was on the corner
This
slinging.
man was a kingpin
in the
working
country,
at McDonald's.
in the country streets of Bolivar.
Y'all so stupid.
I used to hustle
They
I
said
that.
started
kingpin
selling
in the
weed. The
bottle.
nigga I was doing it with, he came back and told me his mama threw our shit away.
Yeah. I was selling weed.
Horrible investment.
Mama used to find my shit. Yeah, shout out to that nigga. I taught that nigga how to hustle, the one you talking about.
That shit crazy. He
Mama-
probably smoked our shit up.
Yeah,
Now
he
that I
smoked
think
that
about
shit
it.
up. I probably would have when he smoked it.
Crazy.
We
Yeah,
said
finna
mom didn't
fight.
even throw it out. She smoked it all.
Nah, shit. Mama used to find my shit and throw it away. Shout out to mama. That motherfucker get my money, everything. Goddamn. Shout out to mama. But I give my dad a hard time on this episode. Speaking of parents, I give my dad a hard time.
He's so
on this
hard on
episode.
Lakeside.
I'm so
I
hard
don't know
on.
why you do my uncle like that.
James Danny. That's how I'm related to Keisha, by the way, if people wondering. It's through my dad's side. But I give him a hard time on this show or whatever. I love him, though. It's clear. I was talking to my auntie the other day, and I was telling her, she was like, they used to tell me how you used to go see, my dad all the time. I was like, yeah, when I was at home, I used to go see him every Saturday. Like, every Saturday, I would go check in on him and whatever. Go do. That's because my mama, I always had that urge to want to know. And we talked about just want to know and just want to know my family and be a part of that and be immersed into that or whatever. But I think, and you can speak more to this and you can look on the outside of it. I really want you to do this. It's important to me. I ain't going to cry either. I ain't going to cry.
Go.
But it's important for me, for you on the outside looking in, to give your perspective of what you think of my father. Because I give him a hard time, but that's because it's a sense of bitterness. It's like my Uncle Preston, God rest the dead, told me once before, like, or our Uncle Preston told me once before, like, you know, your dad, man, he been through a lot. He had this going on, X, Y, and Z. And he was like, you know, you just got to bear with him and so on and so forth. And Uncle Preston even asked me to move out to Cali with him to live with him. Like, for the longest, like, you know, like, almost as if, like, I'll be your pops type thing. Like, I'll step up and do that. And I tell Sco, and Sco can vouch for this, what I say in regards to that. Like, with my Uncle, I wish I had done that. I wish I had, like, moved before he passed away. I wish I had.
He actually asked me, too, to come out to live with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done that.
I wish I would have been out there with him. But to go back to my question, to give you perspective of my father, though, like, because I give him such a hard time. You, on the outside, looking into that and our dynamic, what do you think about that?
I mean, he's he's a trying father.
Yeah.
I can't say that, but, and like I said, everybody have their downfall. I mean, it's kind of like, it's now, since you grown, it's kind of like, you know, you doing better for your son. But it was kind of like expected, just for the simple fact that because he wasn't around when you was younger. Yeah. Because I think when you first came around us, we was damn near, in middle school, high school. Or you might have been in high school, I might have been in middle school when I first met you. So they let you know then. Where was you all the other time? Yeah.
Do you remember the first time we met? Yeah. You remember you thought I was fine as hell?
I did.
On the podcast.
Incest.
Throw me them hand claps in there, D-Mo.
Absolutely not. What the hell? Hold on. I'm not doing
thought I was fine, bro. It's okay when
did y'all know y'all was cousins?
Okay.
Brother,
we did.
Cause my cousin thought my sister was fine too. He didn't know we was cousins.
We didn't know we was.
Yeah,
We had just first met each other.
Nah, hey, Keisha, I'm with you. I'm not. Hell no.
He just, Sco just
But you know what? After the fact, I said, damn, we got some good looking men in our family.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Hand claps for that.
But that's, I mean, even with Cabria, your auntie, I was like, I remember me and her was walking around Walmart together. And my mama was looking. I'm like, why mama being nosy all in my business and shit? Damn. And we was walking around. We was down there holding hands and some more shit, like all type of shit. And when they got in the checkout line, mama tapped Cabria because I was on the outside with her. She was like, do you know that little boy out there? Talking about me. She was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. You know Cabria. She'll say some shit like that. I wasn't really her boyfriend. She's like, no, baby. That's your first cousin.
but that's the thing, though. He was never around when we was growing up. So how was we supposed to know? Yeah.
Right.
And I would only see granddaddy. That's all who I would see as far as the family. I would only see granddaddy.
And I think we first met over Uncle Walter.
Oh, Uncle Walter. I take that back. I would only see granddad, and I started going over Uncle Walter. I used to be over there every day. You know, God rest dead again. I honestly hate that I didn't come to his funeral and stuff like that. I think about that a lot or whatever. Like I didn't get to see him off and all that because I was really close to him. We would sit around the house just hanging out and shit. That would be like, and he wasn't a man of like many words like that, but he would like write in he'll check out the little lottery numbers and he had this big book of lottery numbers and write them down and shit like that. So, you know, that was somebody that I really looked to a lot and just talking to and just having that male presence and everything in the career. And plus, I felt him because he was a little throwed off like me a little bit. I liked it. So I was like, all right, I see where I get this from.
All of them. They're just running the damn family.
Fucked up.
I got it bad both sides, too. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there and get that perspective because you can speak to that. And I do want to give my dad a little grace on this too because I do give him a hard time. He tried his best or whatever. You know, before the shit that what we was giving, you know, as black people, we weren't giving much. So,
but you know what? I'm tell you one thing. He did change when he stopped drinking. Yeah. I feel like alcohol is the root of all evil. Yeah. So you can. Meanwhile, we got cups in our hand.
I just put mine down. I'm kind of lit now, actually.
I'm lit as fuck.
But definitely, no, I feel like it played a big old part in it. And there could be two reasons why he wasn't around. Your mom went for that bullshit.
Yeah, she went for that shit. So. And he also, you know, told, we ain't gonna get into it. But, it's just like, alcohol. He used to say, he told me once, like, you know, I hated drinking. I never liked drinking. You know, because Uncle Granddaddy used to drink and shit. He was like, I never liked drinking because of that. But
he watched what happened when his daddy was drinking. Yeah. So yeah.
So he's like, I never liked drinking, but I ended up being
the same.
So
maybe you can't fault him for that then.
I can't.
That's all he seen growing up himself.
Love him to death. I love him. Y'all know I do. Shit, you done seen me bump down on him and shit. Like,
But I definitely seen the change in him when he stopped drinking. I think that's when he first found out he was sick, I think.
Yeah.
He stopped drinking. You could definitely tell he did a whole 360. He wasn't talking. He was just chilling. We'd be like, Uncle Dan, take a shot with us. He'd be like, no, I'm good. We'd be like, damn, what wrong with you? But this ain't normal for him. It's to the point that like we didn't know who he was just because we've always seen him drinking and how he act while he's drunk. So it's like he was a different type of person.
Right.
shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to that nigga. I fuck with him and shit. I love him and all of that. It's just, you know, I'm kind of crazy a little bit. I'm fucked up.
And that's probably where you got it from.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, brother.
Because, man, listen, we appreciate you for coming on this motherfucker. We could talk all day with you.
Sure
I wish you, you know, to stay on a little longer, but we got shit to do.
It's okay.
Got motherfuckers to go fuck with. You got a lot of game to give people, especially to the young women coming in. And again, we're gonna post all your stuff. I want to, with your business too, man. Come to me. We can cultivate that. We can make that shit make sense, you know. And if you ever want to come back on the podcast, come on. Got a lot of love for you. And Scope might weird you out a little bit. He be on that weirdo shit, but we ain't gonna worry about that. That's just something for another conversation we need to have on camera, you know.
Niggas love throwing me under the bus.
But
Always
again,
be
man,
you, Scott.
we appreciate you for coming out, cuz.
For sure, anytime.
For real. Listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time.